Back at the home front, I am working on a Raven, which can drop turrets, which I'll use later on. There they are cloaked and closing in. There I am, just harassing him and trying to disrupt his building order as much as possible. Just to get the tech lab and stop from working on anything significant air base later on. Let's try to stop his factory while we're at it. He was building a floor. Didn't know it at the time he was building a floor, but it hurt a lot when he got some. There he is, giving up on the floor and trying to escape, because Banshees can't attack air units. As soon as the buildings start flying, they are safe. Already the next best thing. And I don't even notice this Banshee ran out of cloak right now. It's about to get thoroughly destroyed. Panicking as a marine attack and took all my Banshees away, only to notice that one of them is still safe. It's this one. It's about to run out of cloak as well, so I quickly scram and get out of there. On the other hand, I thoroughly disrupted his supply line. Also, he sent out several SCVs to other expansions to try and see what I'm doing, but he doesn't find anything. Mainly because I haven't built another expansion like a bit of a twit. I've even got 1,000 minerals lying around not doing anything. I'm also building medivacs so I can pick up and drop off my marines. There I am. Using ravens for the same reason he uses SCVs to check if he's got any expansions built. I drop turrets just to finish the job in any SCVs I find. At this point my Banshees are sitting here regaining cloak, and he is kind of recovering from my last attack and hasn't really done much aside from that new expansion. Although he is beginning to produce fours once more, and he's working on a starport which could bite me in the butt later. There I am, sending in my ravens to try and disrupt his line once more. By killing off his workers. Not that that was the initial plan, but then I failed and shot that. Shot it there. At this point I just decided I may as well get out of there. Especially since we've got out of 4. 4s aren't great against air units. In fact they're quite bad against air units. But let's face it, this thing can't attack 4s without turrets. So I may as well get it out of there. Meanwhile, oh yeah, here it is. I built a Ghost Academy, and I never used ghosts, so that was a complete waste. I was thinking in the long term I may be able to build nukes and finish him off later on. But never mind that. I also have some siege tanks set up to defend against any infantry, because I know he's got a stockpile of them. And rather annoyingly, he's built a Raven which can see invisible units. So it will completely counter my Banshees. Not a hard counter, but it will still stop them from sneaking in. Like so, I send him in here, not knowing he's got a Raven, and things quickly turn very bad. Watch his Raven go now. Now my Banshees are sitting ducks. However though, at this point I've since built a fusion core, and I'm working on building a few Vikings to continue harassing him, and then I'll work on the big guns to finish him off, some battleships. In the meantime, Marines. Annoying Marines. Hitting his SCVs where it hurts. I pulled the medivacs out of there for obvious reasons. Let the Marines actually finish off the floor. So we can get around there repairing it for the Banshee attack. Regardless of my plan to get lots of battleships, I'm building up 2 starports to make production a bit faster, and, if I don't lag, I start producing a few more Marines soon, so I can have another round with the medivacs. I have another Raven, which I have a plan for, which I should use about now. Or not. now sees that I've got 2 starports, but he doesn't know I'm building battle cruisers. In fact, finally, I'm building my second command centre so I can get me some resources. A bit late, to be honest, but it's better than never having it. Here I am, sending in my Raven, so I can do what I should have done with the first one. Disrupt his workers. Send it out and around the side, snoop in from the back, and drop some turrets like an engineer should. Apparently, vultures are now gunslinger engineers, which is fine by me. There he is, sending in a 4 to finish off my turrets before they do any real damage. Do anything about his pride at least. To be honest, I think I only really hurt his mineral line, which isn't very good, as he has... Jesus Christ, he has almost over 9,000 minerals, and I'm not even kidding you. What was he doing with that many minerals? He could at least be producing marines. Well, you know, something that doesn't cost much gas. Christ. There he is, he's mobilising his forces to try and put a big dent in my wall. Took him long enough, to be honest. I've kind of had free reign over the map for a while now, but I've never really took advantage of it. Aside from with those side attacks. Could have had great time to mobilise. But at this point, as you can see, with a marine at the watchtower, I can just see his small army there, or at least what I think might be an army, but I can only see the outside of it. So assuming it's something bigger, I shift my command centre away. Back to viewing everyone. Oh, because I didn't mention it earlier, what I did then was just view it so I could only see what I could see in that match, just so you knew. Ahem. A little more worryingly, he now knows I've got a Raven sat there, as I used a little command centre radar. And then I decided to have a bit of a gutsy move and move my command centre back in, because I'm going to get back in with harvesting some more gas and minerals, because my main supply is running low. But knowing that they are there, and knowing that I have some more battlecruisers well on the way, I decided to drop off a few turrets just to annoy them and try and slow them down a bit. Still time for my turrets, battlecruisers, which just finished. Excellent. And 4s, which are great anti-ground units, are a bit naff against powerful air units like these battlecruisers. Not even that, these siege tanks can't even touch them. He's a bit doomed at this point, to be honest. He has lots and lots of ground units that are really effective against ground, and I have battle cruisers. I suppose these Vikings soaked up some of the damage that would go against the battle cruisers, but to be honest, they didn't actually do much damage themselves, so it was a bit of a waste. They're already all dead. However, at this point I decided to take the push forward and attack. Well, I've got the upper hand. How do I say this? Yes, I do finish off that Raven. I thought I did. I figured that must be a lot of his army, because 4s are pretty expensive. He's producing Viking to try and counter my battleship, but that doesn't really work. Battleship is quite powerful. I've given it his tech lab, so he can't make any more Vikings. Even though one discount there, because it was already in the build too. Vikings and Ravens. And at this point, he left the game and I have won. I hope you enjoyed this test video, and let's see how it works in the long run, and see if it actually uploaded in HD, as that's part of what this test is for.